Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dash Dungeons 2 A Game of Winter, where we got defeated by Meltisand because my minions refused to focus on the thing that I told them to focus on, which wasn't Meltisand. Luckily our graves are quite quick. I may want to expand my graveyard anyway. If I can. Just so I have enough room for graves for everyone, just to make sure that everyone can come back quickly. And may as well get some more gold in the process as well. Let's see if I can find any more secrets. Don't think there's really any secrets left. Right. Alright, more heroes coming in. Yeah, he's just standing guard over there. That's fine. See, the efficiency is 124%. That's probably as good as you're gonna get. Almost make me wish I could actually set some traps up here, but that's not really possible. Well, at least my minions are back to full health. Alright, here comes the next wave. Alright, looks like everybody's back up. Oh, the spell is not quite charged yet. Come on, recharge faster.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
No. They can do whatever they want.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
Alright, looks like everybody is here. The Meltisand is dealing with the enemy as well, which is going quite well for Meltisand. I don't think Meltisand can level, but that's difficult to say, really.
You're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll be back.
Yeah, but you're still easy to deal with anyway. Alright. There's no need to conquer it for now. Just focus on killing the enemy, or the horde really. It's almost too easy. I can only imagine that this would be much more difficult in the hands of an experienced player. Although again, I've never played a multiplayer map, so I don't know. Never really seen the point. Alright.
Here, another path led into the depths. Behind it lay the ultimate evils dungeon, plump and juicy, and just waiting for the mindless army to storm it.
No, that's exactly what we're doing. Which will not be all that difficult since all these enemies are level 1.
As the last ridiculous little defender hit the ground, the path into the Horde's dungeon was free. Now, the corrupting evil would take terrible revenge for all the disrespect the naughty goblins and cowardly little snots had shown it.
Yeah, 10 to 1 I will never see any snots though. Because this isn't an actual dungeon, this is just some pre-generated, fanciful looking dungeon. Artisanal dungeon, really. That doesn't really serve the function of a dungeon. What is meant to look like something that could maybe serve if you didn't think really hard about it, because it doesn't have any chambers. None of the minions are doing anything, they're just standing about, which, for one, isn't actually minion behavior at all. Minions are never just standing about, they're either tending to their needs or doing the job they have been assigned. That's all they really do. That's all they need to do. That's all I want them to do. At least we don't have to go through too many hoops to find this one.
Throne room. Its destruction would put the ultimate evil in its place, once and for all. The ultimate evil was defeated. With the destruction of its throne room, neither orcs nor goblins would interfere with the ritual, but instead give the corrupting evil precedence. The mindless army left the dungeon in an eerily silent procession and turned to the next challenge.
Cool. Don't bother me with heroes. Alright. Just the last grouping that managed to sneak by me somehow, I guess.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Well, they're not gonna do anything, so why should I worry? I should deal with whatever I need to.
The Stones of Destiny now belong to the Horde. It was only a matter of time before they would begin.
No, it wasn't. That branch of the family has been pruned, so they're not gonna do anything. Alright, I can't do that here. Let's just do that here then.
The corrupting evil now held the Stones of Destiny. Meltisand was reborn in the fire. Who would have thought?
Alright. Barthas, time to make your mark on this world. Hopefully we can hold this. I mean, we should be able to.
Payday!
That's fine. I don't need to know how to use the Stones of Destiny. It's pretty much the same as everything else. Just bring Barthas over and the thing will do what it needs to do.
The ritual began. Barthas stood ready to accept all of the evil into himself. And in a black wave of anger, the corrupting, chaotic, ultimate evil flowed into him. Now, it was only a matter of time. The ritual would take some time to complete. During this period, Barthas would be virtually defenseless and unable to fight back. He would need the mindless army to defend him. With a casual gesture, the clever evil set the defenders in motion.
Excellent, excellent. Soon it will be time. I can't wait.
Yeah, just have to wait until something happens. Admittedly, this is a little bit more exciting if you still have opponents, of course. Not that much more exciting, though.
The Stones of Destiny contained ancient secrets, and the corrupting evil had found a way to unleash their power. Just one quick command, and the stones would send out a wave of destruction capable of destroying any and all attackers, provided they were stupid enough to come within range of the stones.
Well, of course they're stupid enough to do that. My defenders should be enough, though. Now, granted, I'm not making any mana, so my traps really just have to do. But at least I don't have to worry about my brothers. Yeah, I'll save the stones for last resort, really.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Finally, the time draws near!
I won't have the mana to do that again. I could send one of my frights back. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Is there anyone that's not particularly useful? Yeah, they're all quite good. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem. Let's just think of ways to keep you busy. Alright, Bone Shaku Chains Art. It's nice of you to work, but you know, come join the rest of us on the service. We might need your assistance. Alright, let's make sure that we are all nearly in the same area so that we don't get too surprised by whatever happens. Yeah. So, Barthas will be becoming the new body of the ultimate evil. I'm partially thinking, ew. It's all undead and rotty. Not really, you know, in tip-top shape. The best condition. It's not even mint anymore. Never mind the fact that the brain inside that body must have been plentiful decayed, considering Barthas has not made any witty comments for 2 levels now, so... I mean, he's getting a good deal, of course, provided the evil can really uplift his body into something truly powerful. course, we have not really seen the evil's true power since the introduction back in the main campaign. Which, of course, was very elite.
Unfortunately, Meltisand had been rescued from eternal damnation and reborn in the fire of her god. In sheer anger, the corrupting evil blew out all of the candles on his desk. Even though that meant it couldn't see anything, it waited an entire 5 minutes out of spite before it relit them.
Yeah, you really should have thought of a few more of those lines, I think. The repetition is starting to set in for the voice lines. Alright, there's Meltisand. Here, have a bit of plague. The plague should help keep my minions alive long enough for them to take out Meltisand.
It's almost time! It's almost time!
Each death only serves to make me angrier. The fire god will be your doom!
On some level, I would love to be able to attack the enemy directly. But that's impossible, because the walls will not break at any point. And now I'm totally out of mana. Oh well. Old-fashioned way of doing things it is. I don't think the enemy will be able to break through within 3 minutes. Oh. Fall back, please. Yeah. You know, I've not noticed there's any real different factions amongst the heroes. I guess because they're all in a coalition, there's not really any need for factions. Despite the fact that being dwarves, humans and elves. But even amongst those you could have some divisions. Yeah. Those bots are just no fun. They're just a little bit too convenient and able to take on the traps. With no real way for me to deal anything about the bots beyond, you know, tossing spells at them of minions. And tossing minions at parties like this is usually not a very good idea, since there's no way to drop them, only on the bots. Of course, if the minions are going to if the heroes are going to do stuff like this, that's just very stupid. Then it doesn't matter all that much. Right, 1 more minute left. Can we make it to the end? I think we can. I think we can.
My plan will soon bear fruit. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, old man, but it's not really your idea, is it? I mean, you've hinted it was your idea, but I don't think you've really thought this through. Whatever it is you're planning. He thinks the evil is probably a bit smarter than you.
The ritual was successful. Barthas's body was now home to the concentrated power of all that is evil. A huge flash of light bathed the land in brightness and briefly obscured the stones of destiny, where Barthas was quickly replaced by the absolute evil. The absolute evil had awakened. Nothing would be able to stop it now. Evil had triumphed.
Not so fast. I've been waiting for this. The time has finally come.
You? What do you want? What's this all about? You don't even appear in the story anymore.
Ha! That's what you think. This is my big chance. I planned it all. I have already caused Absolute Evil's first slip. I gave the hero the magic formula for its banishment earlier.
What? That was you? You're a miserable traitor to the evil cause. How could you be so good?
I'm just as evil. I helped reunite the Absolute Evil again. Surely you're asking yourself, why? Well, it's all part of my devious plan. If I defeat and destroy the Absolute Evil here, I'll take its place. I will rule the evil nations and enslave the Alliance. I shall sit on the Iron Throne.
Icy throne, not iron.
Icy throne, then. Whatever. Anyway, I'll be the Absolute Evil instead of the Absolute Evil.
Okay, this doesn't look good. I'm afraid there's going to be an epic battle. You cannot, under any circumstances, die here, or all is lost. This is the most important fight of the whole story. It's him or you. Only one of you will... Oh, right, well, forget what I said. The ridiculous prophet had apparently thought that he had a chance against the absolute evil, but this was, of course, a fallacy, one which earned him a devastating blow. A formidable victory for the mindless army, and the horde, and the demons, of course.
Don't rejoice too soon. You haven't won yet. The fire god is on my side. You will never take New King's Ending!
Oh, right. Forgot about her. New King's Ending? Really? Okay, fine. The absolute evil quickly marched to New King's Ending to finally put an end to the Alliance.
Yes, he certainly did. But he will do so next time. Thank you for watching.